I do believe we are live and on the internet. Hello. I am Nick of the Shady Rogues. I am going to play Death Must Die for my entertainment and hopefully the entertainment of others. I am just making sure that the Twitch stream is working. Are you working, Twitch stream? You are working. That is awesome. Okay. Let's do this. This has been my favorite gift to myself for Christmas. It was like $5 with, what is it, 20 minutes to midnight or something like that. It's another Vampire Survivor heavily inspired game. Just want to make sure that everything is looking good over here. So as I was saying, I've been playing this over the break, and since the last time I streamed it, I feel like I've gotten considerably better at it, have a much better understanding of said game and everything. So hopefully I'm going to be smacking up on some Dracula for your viewing entertainment. Yeah. Let's come over here and check our achievements. The sorceress. I still need to do a thing. I need to get auto cast. Okay, well, I'll go ahead and play her. I've got her. I think I've got her decked out. I would like some mythic duds to wear. And not entirely sure. I didn't point this out the last time I played, but there's a little reserved tab, which unfortunately my avatar is covering up. But you can save items down here if you do not have the sufficient funds to purchase them. You got a layaway program. Is this good? DPS. DPS is a little slower. Maybe it's because what I have attacks faster. Maybe. Okay, I don't know. All right, let's play a game. Oh, I do need to check and see what I have on her. Your missiles aim towards enemies. Plus 66 attack damage. So as you unlock your achievements with your various characters, you get different signs of the whatever, which gives you a different buff. I don't usually do summon damage. I'm going to skip that one. So I'm trying to get I'm trying to unlock this one, the Sign of the Hydra, which you have to have 8 auto cast abilities. And I'm going to try to do that. I've been trying to do that. I've gotten fairly good at killing Dr. Acula, also known as Dracula. Scrubs reference. And we're going to come down here and we're going to fight the Skellies. I do like the sign of the homing projectile. I do find that to be pretty awesome. So we are just going to throw fireballs and jiggle and such.
Is a good
Can I have an auto cast? Here is an auto cast. Yes, please. But I feel like maybe I should... should I take you? I'm going to take the auto cast. Don't take your your eye off the prize, Nick. You want to get the achievement done because you don't know what that sign does. And we are going to dash around and look for additional yellow dots on our mini map. Which that is actually something I really do like, and I'm sure I've mentioned it before, but I do like the points of interest on the map. So it kind of gives you, I don't know, I feel like a little bit more involved experience over, say, Vampire Survivors, plural. Even though I do really like Vampire Survivors. But I am digging getting more autocast. Yes, send more autocast. That is 2. When I first started playing this game, I wasn't really into the autocast, but it does help thin the herd out. We're gonna go visit yonder yellow dots. Is this healing? It is 8% better healing, and we get a powerful greatsword. Indeed, we get junk. Do I want to do this? I don't normally take the cold upgrade. I will do it. It looks cool. Hello, Mr. Skelly. Freeze.
Sorry, Dad.
Okay, let us go autocast. This is either I guess that's my 3rd autocast. Send more autocast. We got all kinds of dots. What are you? You're the hunting totem. And gain 8% attack critical chance. Yes, please. I want to crit with my spooky blue fireballs. Luck. We got a caged fairy. Yes, give me all the luck. I don't really know. Why would I abandon her? Thanks. More hit points. So, for those of you not familiar with this game, a run lasts about 20 minutes, or that's when Dracula shows up. I don't think I want any of this. But what do I want if I've got to take something? Because I only have Banish. Do I want Skellies? I don't normally take Skellies. Let's take... we'll take you. Got distracted in what way I want to go. There we go. I see a dot. As I was saying, runs take 20 minutes thereabouts. What we got over here? Just a grave, and there's nothing in it. Let's keep it that way. For those of you also unaware, this game is still in early access. I am pretty excited about it. I like what they have done thus far. I do feel like the, I guess, survivor genre, they are adding something to it Come on, big money. We want another autocast. Normally I would take this, I guess, because it's a better deal. But actually, I think probably the Divine Shield is probably the better thing. Also, autocast. And that puts us at 4, maybe. So we're halfway home. Or halfway to getting the achievement. Which Divine Shield is also just kind of a good thing anyway. It allows you to...
You know how some say
tank a hit and then it comes back in an amount of seconds. We're going to upgrade this. Maybe. Hello. How's it going? I am doing well today. Thank you for asking. I am fighting slimes and enjoying myself. I hope all is well in your neck of the woods. Now I must fight all the skellies. With their little Christmas hats. I almost forget, yeah. I did like how they celebrated the holiday season in this game. Alright, we got a buff, we got an autocast, and we got the dash. I might as well go ahead and upgrade my dash ability, because I am dashing around. Got a crown on. What we got? We got a buff. Upgrade this. Yeah, I'm gonna upgrade this. You can play this game with a keyboard and mouse or controller. I don't think I would be able to play this with keyboard and mouse. I cannot imagine. Also, I am digging being able to freeze everything. You are a buff, not an autocast. Do I want armor? Because that is a purple offer. That is pretty nice. I'm just going to take you. Big guy, get me with his hammer. I'm not really sure like how many different of the gods you can take skills from. I'm not entirely sure. Well, you dead. You were just frozen effed. Autocast, yes please. So that is 5. Come on, big money. Oh, there's a thing right there. Also, I need to stop getting hit. There we go.
Let me give you a reading, though.
I don't think they do any autocast. They're all buffs. Critical strike, sure, and loots. And we need to come over here. And this is luck. It is luck, yes. I remembered a thing. Okay, there's all kinds of thingies. We want more attack area, more spell area. Both of these are good, but let's do the spell area. Make our spells bigger. Particularly if I'm going to do auto casting, it's going to apply to all the abilities. Come on, give me more auto cast. You frost ring, yes. This puts me at 6. 2 more, please. What do we got over here? We got more of this. Yes, crit me. Well, we're getting all the good buffs. As somebody who's played quite a bit of this, if you do happen to play the game, don't be surprised when you like get your butt kicked in the first little bit. I think my first run was like 4 minutes long, because you're not going to have any gear, and even your vendor items when you actually unlock the shop are also going to be rather shitty. So you are very gear dependent in this game. I'm going to lower the cooldown on the shield because it is very good. Dear. Spooky ghosts. Also, I would prioritize gear that has life on it. Life seems to be very, very important in this here video game. We're just going to do more sickles. I don't have execution. That'll give me more XP. I think more XP is good. And what we got here? Buffs. I don't think I want you. I actually think I'm going to banish this. And I'm gonna banish this just because, and I'm gonna take the crit. Okay. Halfway in. Those guys die. It sounds like a carbonated beverage being opened. Give me... I might as well take this because it's going to go from adept to expert. That sounds good. And I should be taking my own advice and probably be walking around a little bit more. There we go. A book. That's good for me. More heals, more depth offers. Let's get better, at least adept offers. Give me... I want this. Just increase my attack my spell size, the area of spells. What we got here? Can I have a magnet? Attack damage? Luck. Spell... No, this is just damage. There we go. You are an autocast. Let's do that. And now here come the slimes. Oh, not like this. I guess we're going Soul Sealer. Grave. Can I have chains, please? Or shurikens?
They're there just sitting.
Luck. Maybe... I'm not entirely sure how luck factors into the game. Other than I guess you just get better offers. I don't know if there's more stuff on the map. Speaking of stuff on the map, I want to go over here and try to get it. Excuse me, creepy ladies. I need to come over here and get damage. Thank you, and come on, big money. I can up that, or I can get frozen treasure. You know what? Frozen treasure it is. Alright. More dots on map. Here I come. A witch. Do you want this disgusting looking soup mortal? You're really selling it. Must be getting rather hungry being down here. The soup really does look disgusting. But can you really refuse a gift? You totally can. Okay, drink the soup quickly. Chance to gain a random blessing or become cursed. I have no idea what happens if you become cursed. Or I can just say, get it out of my face. I am going to drink the soup. I'm not sure what happened. Oh, he did. When an enemy dies from cursed, gain permanent damage. I am going to take you. Maybe Yeah, I definitely took it. Alright, you did, Mr. Necromancer. As soon as I see where you're... Oh, you're just over there frozen. Boom. And... Do I want the regen? I feel like I don't need... I've got a lot of damage, so let's just... Let's take the damage. What do we got here? Ooh, there we go. We're going to hoover all this up. Hack and Slash. Is it a named? Hack and Slash. Unique rare. It's a fun genre, indeed. I do like how they have named unique items. And they have unique items of all the different tiers of rarity. I like that. They have some good flavor text in the game. What we got over here? Another grave. No, we got this. Buff curse. Duck goose. You gain attack damage for each immobilized enemy. I feel like I want to do that. Spell curse. Immobilized enemies take more damage. I feel like this one. What we got here? Wheel of cheese. I think we're doing a huge wheel of cheese. So we can be even tankier. Pretty sure the sorceress starts with like 50 hit points to begin with before she gets geared or anything, so I am way beefier than how she is like right out of the gate. I am just not going to get any more autocasts, and I'm like 2 away. I will take you, I guess. I'm not entirely sure what I'm so tunnel visioned on hoping for getting this this challenge done. And I don't think I'm that in danger. Pretty confident I'm going to get the W. Yeah, we're going to upgrade this. Ooh, more upgrading. Like, I'm assuming that luck affects all that stuff. I'm assuming. I have no idea. Oh, I want you. There we go. You know, if I can't have autocast, I'm just going to get more lucky. Send more luck. more, I think. You are all autocast. Sure. I don't know how to min-max in this game. What we got here? We got an empty grave. What am I gonna do with an empty grave? Uh-oh. They're using my tricks against me. I guess I probably need to up the difficulty on this. That is an option that I have not done yet. If I get a win on this, I'll up the difficulty. We got all kinds of stuff over here. What do we got here? Withering Tree. A bright green energy pulses through the tree's rotting bark. Gain less experience, gain more spell damage, and spell area. All skill offers are novice, but you get a bunch of more XP. Lose all luck, gain 2 spell projectiles. Huh. I feel like I kind of want to do this. There we go. And just murder. I guess I can balance it back out and keep getting luck. Alright, we got more stuff over here. More health. Oh, I'm about to go up against Dr. Dracula. Okay, I give up. I like the little talky skelly. I think periodically it just kind of swears at you. I think I got this. Maybe I can get another level. Nom 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 nom. Oh, I'm creeping up. Alright, Dracula, Baron of the Outer Circle. Okay. Tell Dracula to be cool. This character, I had the biggest problem with actually defeating Dracula. And now, it's not too bad. Well, I should say it's much easier than it was before. Him really not being able to move really helps. For just, you know, just freezing him. That worked pretty good. Freezing, that's a good trick. You did. Alright. I need to dump something. What are we dumping? Let's dump this sword and not put it on. And nom nom. There we go. Yay, I won. I did not do my thing. I am sad. But oh well. I got loots. Let's see what we got. We'll come over here. And what? look at you. Okay. You, I do not want. Goodbye. This is all garbage. I only deal with red loots. Thank you very much. Okay, so we are going to move over. You are warrior. Let's go over to our warrior. And what I have is much better. 24% more skill level up offers. I don't know. Hey Squid, how's it going? And thank you for the 10 months of subbing. Thank you so much. What do I want to do there? Hope all is well in your neck of the woods, Squid. I am trying to dress my characters. Actually, I think all this is garbage, unfortunately. Yeah? Yeah, I think it's all garbage. Yep, sorry. Alright. So, little spooky vendor person, you get my garbage. Sell. 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 Okay, so. Can I afford this thing? Oh, the kids are going back to college, and it's back to the same old. Yeah, I understand. Things are kind of back to normal now here at the Shady Rogues household. Both kids are back in school / daycare. Jess has been working a lot with her accounting magic, but hopefully me, Jess, and Brent will be able to get together for City of Heroes this Thursday. Hopefully. We had a good set of holidays. Thank you for asking. Nothing out of the ordinary. It was pretty chill, honestly. Oh dear God, do I want all the numbers? I do like being able to quickly compare stats and so forth. I don't think I care. I would like to purchase this though. And why did I purchase this? Because spell damage. No thank you. Alright, we're going to do another run. And I think I am going to up the difficulty. Alright, this thing. Okay, so yes, Loki the cat. Update on Loki cat. The cat has gotten really sweet, particularly like within the last month. He is friendly with me, Jess. He'll let us pick him up and pet him. He purrs all the time. No incidents of scratching. He lets the kids pet him and so forth. He even likes our dog Lila. He acts like he wants to chase after her when we let her out to pee. They're getting pretty cute, so we're probably gonna keep the damn cat. But don't tell my kids that. Okay, what is all this nonsense? Choose a realm and difficulty. So I guess we do not have a different zone yet, but can do this other stuff. Bosses have more life per rank. Alright, assign points. Maybe we should just up the boss's life. Let's see how that goes. Elites and bosses have an extra projectile. Bosses, more damage. Instant kill. Llama blessed. Enemies have extra projectiles. Minions plus damage in the last 3 minutes. Okay, so it gets harder. More move. Alright. How do I want to do? Maybe we'll just crack out the boss life and see how that goes. I think there is. What is this? You've got something that over here that I wanted to do. Win an attempt at 3 difficulty with. I don't know how to get more dashes. Alright, let's. It did not stick. Oh, I didn't hit the confirm button. Alright, and I hit the wrong button. Here we go. Alright, so we need to actually assign the points. Let's just crack out the boss, and then is there. Where is confirm? Okay, that appears to have confirmed it. Okay. Do I just want to do a little bit? Let's just do... Just do a little bit. %? Oh dear. That's a lot. Enemies extra... 2 extra projectiles. How bad is that? We're going to find out. Did it all go? Alright, let's see how this goes. Who do I want to play? Somebody else. Who's a... Let's do the warrior. I feel like the warrior is really good with her life regen. A random skill you have gain +1 level for every 2 levels you gain. That seems pretty good. Let's do that. Alright. And away we go. Is there anything in here that I want to save? I don't think so. Let's go. I need gold in which to purchase armor. Alright, how bad is this going to be? Guess I'll find out when there's a boss. I just assume that I am like the character from Brave. Treasure. What do we got? Are we going to chill him out? Yeah, that's fine. I assume, Squid, that you have heard about the news in City of Heroes. I assume that City of Heroes Homecoming has gained legitimacy. Do I want to turn into a ball of lightning? I think I do. There we go. don't have as much life with this character. I need to get me some. There we go. Those are the 3 hit points that are going to win it for me. Also, I got to keep in mind that I don't have the ridiculous life regen with this character. How do we determine? We're just going to go with this. No, you haven't. Okay, so the homecoming people have been granted a, I guess like a license from NCSoft to host game. So, Jess has been keeping up with the news a lot more than I have. Because there is like a level of keeping up with the drama, so to speak. So we me and Jess played City of Heroes yesterday and streamed it, and apparently I'm just going to keep getting the same shit over and over again. I'm going to roll till I get what I want. Okay, I would rather have an adept offer. I will breathe fire on them. But that is a bigger area. But we talked about it, like she told me like the drama and so forth with the other iterations of the game. Like there's some Reddit drama and so forth. Some people who are distrustful of NCSoft because, you know, corporation, and they are kind of the people that killed the game 10 years ago. And for those of you in the present and future who have no idea what I'm talking about, City of Heroes is a wonderful game, and you should all be playing it. and now you can, because it's gotten more legit. We want attack area. Yes, we'll do that. So my arc will get bigger, like visually bigger. That's nice. So they announced it last Thursday, and since then, City of Heroes Homecoming has been ridiculously populated. Like we have all of these extra dimensional immigrants coming in to City of Heroes Homecoming. Excelsior is gonna have to build a wall. But honestly, I am glad that. I think it's a good thing. I'm gonna go with meteor shower. I think that's also a good thing. Good thing for me, bad thing for the skellies. But hey, I can see why people would be distrustful of the organization that killed something that they liked, and I guess the city council, like there was something about like they're going to start like the devs are going to be called like the city council, and they're going to try to integrate other smaller iterations of the game into Homecoming. I'm not sure how that's going to work. I could also be completely wrong and talking out of my ass on that, but So there's been a big influx of streamers playing City of Heroes, yeah. Yes, it is a license that could be pulled at any time. And true, yeah. I mean, honestly, like when me and Brent were talking about it that Thursday, I think we were both thinking that NCSoft would have been more likely to do something shitty and like try to get Homecoming and all the other variants shut down through legal bullshit. Frozen treasure? I guess we're just doing this. I guess I'm just going all in on Chilling Strike, or maybe let's see what else. I'm gonna roll with somebody else and get more life. I think I want more life. But one story that Jess was telling me, and this is something that I'm probably going to mention a lot to as many people as I can say it to, but apparently something came out that somebody that actually worked for NCSoft basically, copied the game, and that's why the private servers exist. Somebody did a Robin Hood or a Han Solo to get the data out, so people could keep the game alive. And I, for one, want to thank this person for basically, in my mind, if this is what happened, saving City of Heroes. I just imagine that somebody, I don't know, just stuffed a bunch of like CDs and DVDs copying the game into a briefcase and then walked out of NCSoft headquarters. That's what I have in my head. That's the movie version that I have in my head.
Oh, they're naive.
What do I want? It's like a boomer business person. This is nothing but good for NCSoft. All right, you think like a boomer business. This is nothing but good for NCSoft. I think it does it makes them look good. Someone else is developing their game for them and paying for the privilege. Okay, yeah, I mean, like, I don't know what deal is going on. I don't know how much. I don't know if money is exchanging hands between NCSoft and like the Homecoming people. I have no idea about the nuts and bolts about that. I think I do want to do. What do I want to do? I don't like any of these options. Give me something better. You didn't give me anything better. I guess I'm taking this. Yeah, I guess they had to get something for it. I mean, that is a good point. I mean, even if you think of like just legal fees, the Homecoming people, they either somebody's a lawyer or they have a lawyer on retainer. Because all of this arcane legalese. I need some regen. Do you have regen over here? Are you regen? No, you're attack damage. You're healing, yes. And you're the right and left hand of the Baron. Okay. The Baron. Oh, don't choke now. Can eyes have healing? I may have turned the difficulty up too much. It's looking like I turned the difficulty up too much. I really need to level. Woo. All these are... Can I have a better... No? Alright, we're gonna throw some more damage on the ground. I think I might actually get these guys. Oh. Breath of fire. I have one hit to live. Can I have some healing? You are not healing. Oh, I have an extra life. I must have something on my gear to come back. Well, there we go. This is more like it. Okay, we want lightning bolt. Or we want lightning bolt. There we go. I still need regen. What do we got? I don't read books. Yeah. Can you all please stop shooting at me? Normally I take the buff where she regens, and I am definitely feeling it. I'm used to having a Wolverine style healing factor. Here we go. Am I just going all in on this? Yeah, because it's blue. Come on. Come on, ghosts. Oh, noes. Give me your tasty level. Wow, I am getting nothing good. Can I have something good? Thank you. All right, the lightning god is my homeboy. What are we doing? Lightning orb? Yeah, let's do lightning orb. I want more shit on the board, on the screen. I need more visual data that I have to like filter out as I don't get hit. Red bad. Oh no, not like this. Can there be life up here, please? Oh no. I think I'm going in there. Yeah, I think I need to do the regen. Getting an extra level, that is pretty good. I just feel like I didn't. I am so used to having her regen. What did I even get? Did I get anything? Oh, I can Sell all this crap. Yes, please. And you're all garbage. We're going to purchase a new outfit for our sorceress, which is way better. And if I die, I can get back up. That's what I want. Okay. But expensive. But she's worth it. As soon as I figure out which button. Y to buy. Here we go. And equip. And we sell you. And now we're going to try her again, but we're going to try being Wolverine instead. Yeah, we're going to regen this up. We're going round 2. And let's go there. More life me. Take that, Santa Skellies.
My favorite assistance, but you will need to achieve to earn my respect.
Squid has 79,000 channel points. He can keep me from swearing for 8 hours. For those of you unaware, Nick of the Shady Rogues likes to talk in an off-color manner. I don't know the way to put it. I swears a lot. Anyway, reroll. Give me something better. All right, I want a better rarity. I'm gonna try one more time. There we go. That is a little better. Very little better. Oh God. I can filter my swearing better than Jess, honestly. It really, yeah. Oh God. We're gonna. All right, let's do path. I'm just doing that for flavor. Oh God, the funny thing is, like, when me and Jess were in high school, back in the day when me and my wife were in high school, it was funny that, like, when Jess would come over to, like, my relatives, I remember there are instances of, like, her just dropping swears around, like, my great grandmother. Like tiny swears, like hell and damn would just kind of come out. And I'm sure these stories she does not remember whatsoever. All right, we're going all in on the we're going all in. Come on, let's get a good regen. No, one more. Come on, give me a good one. No, we're gonna do it again. Still nothing. One more. All right, there we go. I blew all my rerolls. We do not swear around grandparents. At least not then. Now we don't care. Ow. All right, big money. Do I want celestial wings? Why not? Green. What is that green? Oh, it's the chest. Okay, I leveled right when I killed him. Okay. Thank you, green dot. Shurikens? Sure. There we go. Good luck me. There we go. Nana was a racist. Oh. Now I'm gonna be beaten up by big shield people. Alright, what do we got? What do we want? We want more of this. We want more shurikens. Piercing. I think I would like to have the piercing. I would like more healing, please. There we go. Now, if I can get that, whatever it is from the God of War, that it's like increased speed, attack speed when you rupture an enemy, please. Alright, hold on. We get... Okay. She's born a Baptist and a Democrat, and she was going to die a Baptist and a Democrat. She voted straight blue ticket except once. She wrote in Hillary when Obama was running. That's how you know she's racist. Oh, God. Oh, God. Alright. Anytime I've talked to my grandmother, Nanny, about politics, I feel like I've always been disappointed, but we've talked politics a lot. And I think I don't know, she was a Democrat or she still is a Democrat. She's still alive. She's just like 86 now, I think. That sounds right. All right, mid-80s. That's what you need to know. But she's a Democrat that I think has been voting Republican for the past, I don't know, since Roe v. Wade. I guess since Roe v. Wade was a thing, you know, now that it's not a thing anymore. I guess she doesn't need to vote anymore. She got what she wanted. Let's upgrade our Pass to Frost. Let's just say my 80-plus-year-old grandmother and myself do not see eye to eye when it comes to reproductive rights in the state of Kentucky. When 75% of my household has the capacity or will have the capacity to be preggers. Relatively soon in one case. Now, the bow people are just going to stand up here and shoot at me. How dare you? We're going to get more regen. We're going all Wolverine. Again, can you please stop shooting at me? I feel like like I need more. Did I give the elites more life? That might be my problem. We want... Yeah, we want the Chains of War. I think Nanny wanted Hillary to win because she was... God, I think she might have been valedictorian in her graduating class of, like, I don't know, 1904. Maybe, I'm not entirely sure. I think she was, though. Like, she's all, not a dumb person. And I think she did want to see, a lady president in her lifetime. I don't think she had a boss that had, like, Obama derangement syndrome. My grandmother was a bank teller for decades, and, like, the bank boss would send, like, weird emails about, like, Obama, and there were a couple times that Nanny, like, shared them with me. This is the thing I wanted. Bloodlust, not the Obama emails about him being, like, a secret Kenyan Muslim or whatever. And I remember my grandmother telling me, like, why would Obama want to end America? Like, wouldn't that hurt his daughters? And it was just kind of like just craziness. And I remember thinking, like, yeah, this stuff your boss is saying is completely batshit. Just simply asking questions. Oh dear, I think upping the damage or upping the life on these guys. Oh, I got my life. I forgot I have another life to lose. There we go. Dracula is going to kick my ass.
Let me sleep.
More hit points. More hit points, please. Here we go. Frozen treasure. Yeah, we'll do this one. I think I've upped the damage too much. I have indeed upped the damage too much. Or the difficulty, rather. I think we just need to hit you harder. But I've almost got another dragon dead. Also, I don't really think having your boss send weird emails about how the president is secretly trying to take down the country. I don't have a problem with calling that racist. I'm sure this person would be completely fine around people of color.
Gifted by winter herself.
As long as they were at a distance, maybe. I mean, if you want to badmouth Obama, badmouth Obama in that, what the fuck did you do when you had a super majority, yo? Oh, those were the days. Obama, you broke my heart. Although I do miss the thanks Obama. I miss that. I miss the days of like every conservative losing their mind about everything Obama did, like from mustard to tan suit. Like, I miss those days. You're not going to find anybody thrilled to vote for Biden here either. Oh, come on, man. I will say this, and if you would have asked me 3 months ago if I was happy to vote for Biden, I probably would have said, well, you know what? He's probably the most progressive president of my lifetime. And I would be like, you know, hey, I think I'm actually voting for Biden and not just against Trump. But then Israel really started just blowing up Palestinian kids. And now I'm not too enthusiastic. So, yeah, it's really hard, I think, to be a good person and be the president when you're the head of the empire. So, yeah. Swing, baby, swing. I mean, it's bad when like CNN is like, hey, can you please stop? When CNN is basically like, I think they're not just blowing up Hamas. And, you know, present people and future people, I'm mostly the future people of YouTube. If you've gotten to this point of the video, you can just go ahead and leave that bad comment of like, I was totally digging this awesome gameplay of Death Must Die. And then you started talking about politics, and now I hate you forever. Would not recommend. Oh God. And then like whenever this video goes up, I'm gonna be like, I have no idea what I said to piss you off, random person on the internet. I don't think I'm getting very good offers. Here we go. Oh, Necromancer. Where you at, yo? I think I got your ass. Hello, daughter. How goes it? Okay, well, I am streaming. How's it going? You have a Mom's Books. Yes, thank you for bringing those in. Yes, I appreciate you for bringing in the packages. That's very nice of you. My wife has a book problem. Oh, come on. Come on, big guy. Oh, come on. I think I got him. Well, I had him. National Fourth Graders Day. I did not know that. You made a... Oh, you got... Oh, that's cute. Okay, well, she's wound up today. I was totally into your game, and then your kid came in.
While we spilled in blood.
Would not recommend. Did that kill all these guys? You gonna get something to eat? Yes. You want to watch on your phone? Did you get all your work done at school? That is good. All right, you can get on your phone until we go get your sister, okay?
Okay.
All right. Give me a hug. Okay. Okay. All right, you can have that. Here we go. I think I'm going to do freezing ring, even though... Oh, Lord. Popping a top. Oh, Lord. Oh, those 3 hit points are going to be the ones that save me. Yeah, I'm going to have to... No, I thought that was another... That was another fire. I did. Yeah, I have... What do I need to turn down? Enemy boss life. Okay. All right, I've bitten off more than I can chew. Okay. We're going to do that. We're going to do that. Maybe that'll do it. All right, that's a little bit. Or maybe we'll go a little bit. There we go. All right. Have I done all of you? Yeah, I've done all the stuff for her party. What do we got over here? Unlock condition: win an attempt without taking damage. That's not happening anytime soon. Win an attempt at 5 difficulty. Go over there. Win an attempt at 10 difficulty. I assume those little points over there is that. Alright, here we go. What do I got? What do I got on me? I'm gonna sell all yo shit. What is this? Command of the 5 elements. What is all this? Your attacks have a chance to apply weaken, marked, burning, frozen, and cursed. The wandering souls in Death's realm built thousands of shrines to their gods throughout the millennia. Cool. I like you, flavor text. So you are... Can I put you on anything else? No. You are purely for warrior. Huh. I mean, it's better than the dung beetle hands. I mean, that's... I'm just going to lose 14 armor and 2% of weakening. Let's do it. There we go. It was all worth it. Come on, man. And what do you got? Rerolls and gold. What do you got over here? Rerolls and armor. I feel like I need armor more. We're gonna buy you. We're gonna put you on. Now we're gonna sell all this shit. Wonderful. Is there anything? You look new. You also look bad. Come on, man. I do think Biden is likable. I think that's why, like, people don't want, like, Fox News has a difficult time, like, hating him. I think it's probably because he's just, you know, an old white dude. Let us... Who do I want to be? Let's be Spinny Man. What do we got here? You gain 1% attack damage for every armor point you have. I think we're doing the attack area. We're doing that. Let's do this. Do I have your gear straight? Yeah, you got all kinds of red stuff. Here we go. All right, Mr. Barbarian, let's do this. So they're going to give me a Hoover right off the bat. You know, I'm never gonna be back around here. And you're healing. You are healing. There we go. Llama. What is the llama? Llamas are the greatest warriors. What's up with the llama love? Okay, gain an item, anger the llama god, pay respects. It's not really that good of an item. We're gonna salute the llama. I don't know the llama's god's politics.
Death is just...
You have given me poop. Thank you for giving me the step up from poop. What we got over here? Alright. Go get him, Orc Man.
Let's
yes,
see who
legally
conquers the
distinct
throne of
Crom.
stone.
Do I want that? What do I want? I don't want any of these. You give me better ones. Alright, I'm pot committed. I do like Time Field. I want to be a barbarian master of time. time burying.
Keep the faith.
A good one, please. There we go. Your dash becomes longer. Who gives a shit? Curiosity. Pickups drop more often. Evasion. I don't normally take this one. Let's see how this. Pickups drop more often. Okay. What do they classify as a pickup? I don't know. I'm such a noob. You a racist versus orcs. That's fantasy racism is so horrible.
Time is all about the root.
What? Flare, sure. Ooh. Well, the better loot for making it more difficult. That's nice. Ooh. Fleet-footed legend. You can dash one more time in a row. That is nice. Okay. I've never got that one before. That's nice. So that's how you get that challenge done with the assassin. Because there is a challenge to get 4 dashes. So you would have to play the assassin, get that legendary, and then find a bunny shrine. Which sounds very... You have to get very lucky. Now I've just got Joe Biden saying, come on, man. Come on, man. When you kill a number of burning enemies, an explosion damages and knocks back nearby enemies. Huh. I like that. And that's very nice to have to blow them back. Enemies are going to be all over me. So I think I am going to go fire. Getting swarmed is bad. Getting swarmed is also very likely in this game. Regen? Yes. Here we go. Yes. Yeah. I don't know if I want to take lifelink or not. I used to not take the time bubble, and I think it works
Take from death's realm.
works pretty well with a melee character. Whenever you gain a level, gain a random blessing for a limited duration. Am I going all in on the time tree? Maybe. I don't know. Where are we going, yo? I see you over there. Here we go. Here we go. Yellow dot. Send more yellow dots.
Time.
XPs? Yeah, I want the XPs. There's a dot. Ooh. Those are the 3 hit points that are going to win it for me. I have more banishes than I know what to do with. Maybe I should start using them. Ooh. Money me. Oh, all these dots. Are any of them worth a shit? Sorry, you're just not leaving this black hole. Alright, we're gonna upgrade this. I'm not stuck in these time bubbles with you. You're stuck in this time bubble with me. Come on. There we go. Alright, you're just screwed now. You're just out of time. Combustion. I mean, I can't upgrade that, sure. Up to blue level. Thank you. What's up here? Yes, please. Attack speed. I need regen. What are you? Experience, thank you.
Getting warm.
Sure, we'll upgrade that. Again, I guess I should be banishing stuff. What we got over here? Is this the cheese hut? The cheese hut, yes. Yeah, we want the cheese. Nom nom. don't know, maybe if you found that like right as you were fighting a boss, maybe that would be better. I don't know. Just kind of go nuts. Now it feels like Vampire Survivors just... There we go. Just standing around in my little bubble. Alright, what do we... Yeah... Halfway home. I am going to banish the skellies. Yes. And I'm taking... you. I want to make sure I didn't like just mess up and banish the ability that I actually wanted. I wonder if that's the way to get the auto cast complete. Banish abilities that you've already taken. I wonder if that's how you do it. Then they won't come up. I don't know how game works. I do want you. Ooh. Send more monies. Yes, make my bubble bigger. Yeah, maybe taking this, that will help combust pop off more, because I don't really feel like I'm seeing combustion working. Maybe if I do this, burning enemies leave a fire when they die, then that would be more likely to catch other things on fire. I don't know. I might be completely screwing that up. I don't feel like I'm noticing the combustion pop. Maybe I did a bad build. I'm just really bad at game. I do the bad build and I do the bad politics. Alright, some of this is... Alright, some of it's popping. There we go. Nick of the Shady Rogues, I was very much enjoying you matching colors, and then you said a politic. True story. Let's just go all in on fire. Alright. I think going all in on fire has worked. More fire means more explosions. Unfortunately, those assholes back there are just shooting the shit out of me. Ooh. Luck. Yes, please. Yes. Marvel was never political before, like 2020s, 2010s, the teens. Yes, there's no politics there.
Blazing.
Oh God, these are. I am banishing Breath of Fire. I do not want you. Captain America just fought generic bad guy, right? Oh God, that's as I turn my head and see Captain America Reborn issue 2. Captain America puts Hitler in a chokehold. That's always my go-to. Yes. Let's do this. I need more life.
What do you think of the place?
When me and Brent shit talked the Punisher for like an hour and a half straight, I really was expecting like YouTube to lose their goddamn mind. And it didn't happen. I'm really surprised. Vortex me. Oh, I'm coming for you, dude. More luck. I don't know. I mean, we've had some interesting political discussions in the last few weeks on stream. I think I caught me a libertarian the other day. I'm sorry.
Just follow your...
Maybe I'm shadow boxing too much right now. I don't know. I feel like there's always, like, when I get a shitty comment on a video that I don't really, like, understand. Hold on a second. Oops, wrong button. That button. We're going to throw the sandals on the floor. Yeah. We're going to throw you and this just belt on the floor. And there we go. Like, no shit. I got like somebody saying something on a Marvel Puzzle Quest video. Like, I was enjoying the game, and then you started talking about politics, and it was clear that you didn't know what you were talking about. And I'm like, what the fuck did I say in a Marvel Puzzle Quest video? Oh, I'm gonna die. Oh. Oh, boo. Troll stone. Ooh. Jess says just let it go, but I prefer to make fun of them. Oh. I appreciate the challenging. I try, like, my opinion is to, like, I at least want to point fingers at the people that I think should be pointed at. If at least it's like in the semi, like, same direction. But like the thing, like the knee jerk, that's the thing that kind of just gets me. Like the knee jerk, like you did a wrong. And that bugs me. It also in like, God, just I am getting all the master offers now. I am going to do that. I am going to do this. Or maybe I just want to go more luck. Yeah, I'm going to go more luck. Jess is afraid, like, not afraid, but like, she's not as combative as I am. Or wanting to like talk to people that I disagree. Like, she doesn't want to like talk to people that she disagrees with. Like, I've argued with like religious people on my doorstep. Like, I actually think it's fun. I have argued with Mormons in the middle of the street. And that is just, you know, I realize that kind of sounds insane, but I've done it. I didn't realize that if you signed up for a free Book of Mormon, that they hand deliver it to you and then like expect to like have a chat with you before they hand it over. And one time, like I found this out like 10 years ago, and it was before we had kids, and we were like gonna go, I don't know, get groceries or something. We were going to leave the house, and right as we were leaving the house, like the Mormons showed up, and she was like a bit angry with me because I just remember her looking through the mini blinds and saying, "The Mormons are here, and it's your fault." But don't quote me. It was something like that, and I'm just like, hey, I'll just have a conversation with them. Oh, I'm gonna get you, Skelly. There we go.
To ashes.
Sure. Ooh, I want that. There we go. Get the The magnet. I can totally tell what's going on now. Oh, you did not hit me. There's no way you hit me. Oh, I'm gonna get you. Sure. I don't want that. Here we go. All right, biggin. Ow. Ow, he hurt. He might actually kill me. Yeah. I need to heal. And there's no healing to be had. Whoop, whoop. Oh, whoop. But I can't put Dracula in a vortex. Whoop. Blah. Very close, though. Wah, wah, wah. Did I get anything good? Dracula. Me and Dracula just do not see eye to eye politically. We just don't. I'm going to battle him in the arena of ideas. Am I junking all this? This is a better haul, though. I'm definitely noticing a difference in loot. Do I want this on you? No. Alright, I'm junking this stuff. Is there anything over here? What are you? I think it's important to hear opposing viewpoints. You've definitely changed stances on things over the years. Yeah, I mean, I grew up really religious. And, like, I know that, like, I was way conservative. Or, like, way more conservative in my upbringing. And even at the time, like, I wouldn't have probably classified myself as that. But I have never classified myself as a Republican. Like, I've always, like, even, like, I want to say, like, in high school, like, I have always seen, like, the Democrats as the lesser of the two evils, and now I prefer harm reduction or picking the opponent that can be moved, I think is a good way of putting it. And I did not come up with that. try to listen to people on the internet that I find useful. I'm junking all this. And then I'm gonna put my gold in I don't know, Bitcoin or something. Where am I going with this? I don't think I want any of this, but I do need a new ring. You need a ring. Spell damage. Oh, this is way better. That is just clearly way better than the ring that I have on her already. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna buy you. We're gonna put this on you, and we're gonna sell this garbage. And all red. I need a ninja mask. Hi. Like, one of the crazy things, I really do remember this, like growing up and being friends with like Rick. Like, Rick has never been like religious. And I remember like in elementary school, like he would just say stuff like, I'm a Buddhist. And I remember telling that to my Sunday school teacher. Like, yeah, my friend, like he says he's a Buddhist. And my Sunday school teacher, like, was just kind of weirded out by that. It's like, well, your friend, like, he didn't say that Rick was going to hell, but, but it was like, you need to be a good influence on Rick so he can have a come to Jesus moment. And it's just like, yeah. What we got here? All blessings you are offered are at least adept. Your adept rarity bonus converted to expert rarity bonuses at 100% rate. Blah. I don't know if I want that. I just want attack damage every 3 levels. Let's be the knight. Let's be squeaky clean man. Here we go. Dealing with like George W, that really kind of yes, Pally. That kind of solidified my
come here and eat.
Not a Republican, because I was going through like my, I don't know, new atheist phase then. Yeah, let's set him on fire. And like, just the dumb religious theocrat George W. Bush, like I didn't know necessarily what I wanted, but I knew that I wasn't that. And like, just all the like anti-gay, like bullshit.
Be mindful.
Like, I genuinely, now let's get paladin shit going on. Come on. Let's have better versions of one of this. No? Alright. Divine Shield it is. Like, if the religious right was just a little bit more tolerant, they could get so much shit done. If they were just halfway more tolerant. Like, but they just can't do it. Oh, Clinton. Oh, God. Oh. Bill Clinton, the best Republican president of my life. Chain lightning, yeah. God, don't ask, don't tell. That's some just... And I'm trying to remember, like, when did Don't Ask, Don't Tell finally go away? Like, it's so, like, that is such... We're not a real country.
You're so...
Yeah, Obama. Didn't they put it through? But didn't, Mr. Obama? Didn't he want it to pass like Congress? Like, he wanted it to pass the Senate and the House, and not just be Commander in Chief. I do decree.
You're on fire.
Because it is so important to get bipartisanship, blah, 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 blah. West Wing. Oh, God, the myth of the reasonable Republican. Like, there's something I want to bring up to Brent, and it's like I'm just going to start referring to I'm going to start referring to Nikki Haley as the Sorkin the Aaron Sorkin candidate, or the West Wing candidate, because, like, I feel like mainstream media desperately wants Nikki Haley as the candidate, like, desperately, like her or Chris Christie. Like, I feel like the dream team for them would be Nikki Haley, Chris Christie, a ticket that will never go anywhere. And not to say that would I prefer? I mean, I would prefer Nikki Haley or Chris Christie than any other of the Republicans, I think. Unless I picked, like, Doug Burgum or something like that, somebody that I have no idea, like, what the fuck he would do. Do I want wings? I want wings. You prefer the Republicans run the damn elephant over Trump. We're going to might it up. Or maybe I should go Fury too, just to go ahead and take it. Maybe I can get a better offer. I'm going to take this too. I'm going to try to get a little bit more. I don't really know all the mechanics of this game, like what will make offers come up or go away or whatever. Yes, hoover this stuff up. But poor Nikki Haley, bless her heart. like a couple weeks ago when she got asked like what was the cause of the Civil War, and and she completely owned gold herself. Like, that is so, like, she couldn't been farther from the Mason-Dixon line. The only way that she could have been higher up on the Mason-Dixon line was to be in Alaska, and she totally fucked that question up. And I loved it. If I can't have universal health care, I can at least get to laugh at assholes keeping me from having universal health care. More drops? Hell, I'm going to take more drops. Send more drops. I feel like that I could not possibly fuck this run up, considering I have like over 200 hit points. Know that most of the people who argue the states' rights BS and claim Lincoln made the war about slavery as a PR move. Oh God. I would argue that he made like there was definitely I think the Civil War is an interesting like trying to keep the Union together. And then shifting to making it about slavery as as the war went on and kind of outplayed the South. There's some interesting things in there because like I didn't know for the longest time that the Confederacy, like their naval ships were being made in Liverpool in jolly old England, and slavery was not popular at the time because it was outlawed in jolly old England, but you had like people who kind of liked the antebellum like system, like the rich folk, because that gelled with their way of doing things over there, you know, having people who know their place in society, so to speak, the haves and the have-nots, but like specifically changing it to like this is about like slavery, like made the like I guess the King of England or whoever like to make more of to drive a wedge between the Confederacy and where they were getting their shit from, which I thought was very interesting. Which also, not a history guy, but
The god of lightning.
that's my Wikipedia version of that. Brent's the history guy. We're going to keep going. I have all the life on this guy. What we got here? Experience. Yes, please. But I find it fascinating how, like, me and Brent can badmouth the Confederacy, and like certain people will bristle. I find that very, very interesting. Yes, Yes, Great Britain was indirectly benefiting from slavery. Yes, from the slavery and so forth. Yeah, yep. Yes, I agree on the whole iPhone and Nike and yes, capitalism, baby. Exploitation. Even though there is a big difference between, chattel slavery and, a sweatshop. Magnet me. Oh, no worries. I just try to I try to over explain my views as to be ethical question mark. I try to be as clear with like things as possible because I want to be part of the solution and not part of the problem. Because public education in American is not good when it comes to talking about the Civil War. I'm sure you know. Do I want haste? Do I want lightning orbs? I want to do more chain lightning. Let's do more chain lightning. I mean, shit, me and Jess have made like a game. We will just send pictures of Confederate flags that we see when we go out and about. And like Jess is just as offended by them as like I am. Also, it hits pretty close to home because there's people in my family that wear Confederate flags, and it drives a bit of a wedge between us and giving them availability to our children, because it's like, I don't really want to invite this person to a birthday party where there's pretty good odds that there's going to be a person of color at this birthday party. And I don't want somebody to show up with their Confederate flag on their t-shirt. Okay, in your part of Texas, not many Confederate flags. Okay. dear. Gonzalez flag. What is that? I'm blanking on what flag that is. Ooh, what we got here? Attack area, yes. That's the flag with the cannon and it says, "Come and take it." Huh, okay. I'm blanking on that one. Which is different from the, what is it, Gadsden flag, like the snake. But I guess similar sentiment. Alright, where's my dots? Send me yellow dots. I don't want your junk. Are you just gonna all stab me to death?
Need a light.
Do I just want to keep doing this? Or do I want Breath of Fire too? Because that'll be more damage on top of what I'm doing. Because that spews out in the direction that I'm swinging, so there we go.
What'll it be, Hotshot?
Do explosion too? Sure. I got room. Oh, I got all kinds of room. There we go. Alright, this is a necromancer. From the Texas War of Independence, Mexicans came to repossess a cannon loaned to Gonzales, Texas. That, okay, I do like the story of that, though. That's got a good story to it.
I love your persistence.
Oh god, and I didn't even think about, like, I guess, like, is there like a feeling of, like, because I'm not from Texas, but like, is there like this feeling in Texas of like we would totally be better on our own and we should just be our own thing? Like, how prevalent is that? Representative of Texas. As best you can describe if you want. Oh shit. Yeah, we'll do meteor shower. There we go. Because I do find that kind of... I find like every state's like unique history interesting. Which I feel like that is totally like a dad thing to say. It depends on where you're at in Kentucky, because Kentucky has got some. Being from a state that did not secede, there's certainly a lot of Confederate flags here, and there's a lot of, I feel like, almost imported South will rise again from like Tennessee, because the last time we were in Tennessee, there were like their Confederate flag showing in Tennessee is like on another level than in Kentucky. Like, I might actually be like overblowing the Confederate flags in Kentucky. It's just like finding one every time I go out is a pain in the ass. But like you go to Tennessee and you're gonna find like full blown like shops with like Confederate flag bullshit. Like, you got to go to a peddler's mall in Kentucky to find like reputable establishments with their, Confederate flag sales. What we got over here? Is this damage? Yeah, I need that. More life. Yes, please. Austin. Yeah. Yeah, and that's, that is kind of like this universal thing where you have like your big population centers that basically just want to, for the most part, just live their lives. And then you got the red parts, the sticks, that are afraid of anything not like them. And that seems to be fairly universal. Your mileage may vary, but usually your places, like your population centers, are going to be like, yeah, I live in an apartment complex. I probably don't want everybody around me being armed to the teeth. Or maybe I don't need to be armed to the teeth because I live in an apartment building, that kind of stuff. But you live in the middle of nowhere, I don't know, like Wyoming. It's like, hey, maybe I do need at least some form of firearm being in the middle of nowhere. Like, hey, I could probably get behind that, but that's not really how it jams in Kentucky. They're like, hey, I want to go get a Burger King and carry a handgun with me in plain sight because my freedom. We want just more spell damage, sure. Am I gonna win? I think I'm gonna win. Nom nom. I'm coming for you. Oh. Not like this. really glad I have almost 300 hit points because I think I'd be fucked otherwise. There we go. Alright, Dracula. Do I have room for that? I do have room for it. Can I have healing? No, you're just gonna give me a chest of shit. Oh, that's not shit. Oh, I've got your arse. Ow! Famous last words. Oh, you ass. Ref, he's out of bounds. None of this is helpful. Maybe this. That's helpful. Oh, I'm dead. I have 8 hit points, and I'm on fire. Blah. Well, it's definitely made the game harder, giving them more life. That has definitely upped the challenge. Maybe I just need to turn it down one more notch. Yeah, it's a mixed bag. Live in a fairly rural area. Like shotguns and so forth like that. Like I just don't have a problem with that. Like I'm basically on the same page with that kind of stuff. That said, they're not strapping on a pair of revolvers and walking around town with them either. Yeah, that is like that's the big thing. Like in the open carry, wandering around like I'm going to Mickey D's, and you know I got to be strapped to go to Mickey D's. Like that's the issue, or the defender of the Chinese buffet. That kind of shit. Like that's my rub. Or just certain weapons that I don't think need to be in like public hand, like whatsoever. Like your AR-15s, like your high capacity, like assault weapons of war type thing. Like that's just my opinion. I could be wrong. Living in a country where mass shootings are, basically, the only place on earth that really have them. Oh, God. One short story, and then I got to call the stream. But it's like we had a parent-teacher meeting, and we go into our school, and they actually like printed off like little picture IDs from like the computer, and then like gave those to us, and we like put them on our chest as we were coming in. And it was just this little bit of like, yeah, we didn't do this back in our day and that kind of stuff. And it's like, oh, we're so much safer then, or so we're so much safer than we because of this. And it's like, I'm pretty sure that anybody that is going to come into the school to do harm are not going to show their ID. Like, they're just going to come in quite literally with guns blazing. And yeah, it's like the illusion of security. So I want to thank all the present people. Squid, nice chatting with you. Good to talk to you again. Future people of the YouTubes, you can. I'm sure that there's no opinions on guns on YouTube. So remember to give that thumbs up to help support the Shady Rogues. Oh dear. All right. Well, this has been fun. I do think I am going to have to throw down the difficulty over here. I think I need to turn that down. But anyway. Okay, no worries. Always a pleasure, Squid. All right, everybody. I'm going to see you guys later, both present and the future people. Whoopsie. Wrong thing. Over here. Where are you at, Bhutan? There you are, Bhutan. Bye-bye, everybody.